long over, but I'm sure you've already eaten all of your favorite candies out of that Halloween stash. But what are you gonna do with the rest of it? Do not throw it away. Give it to me. Okay, but don't worry, because executive pastry chef Dunia Borga of Laduni Latin Cafe is here with a few cute ideas to help you use those leftover sweets in your own kitchen at home. Welcome.
Thank you.
Always so excited to see you, because Laduni is my favorite. Okay. You were telling me, okay, so we showed the video yesterday that they did on Jimmy Kimmel where they told, you know, the kids, and they told them that they took their candy and the kids started crying. You were telling me before the break that you had this really fun tradition with your son with what you would do with his candy.
I actually think it's mean to tell them that you ate all the candy. So the best thing is...
emotional roller coaster.
Oh, gosh. So what I used to do is I made up a story of Jacko Candy. And Jacko Candy just absolutely loves candy. So he would come in, and he takes his bag, chooses his favorites, and then leaves me as much as he can, because the more candy he gave me, the bigger the toy Jacko Candy would give him in exchange for the candy.
Oh, so you replaced the candy with toys.
Exactly. He would leave the bag of candy at the front door. He would come in at night, pick up the bag, and then a couple days later, he would bring a toy.
I love that.
Now, he's gotten bigger. So the toys and everything have changed, and now it's just like a card for iTunes or things like that.
Such a great idea to get that candy out of the house. But you have a better idea, and that is actually to use some of this candy in the kitchen.
Exactly. I actually take all the candy and I separate it.
Okay, tell me kind of your method.
Okay, if you have hard candy, I put it to a side.
So hard candy meaning like Runts, sweet and soury,
exactly,
like those
all
more,
of those.
Like Skittles, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, if it is like the really sweet and sour ones, those balls, I crush them up, I put them in a Ziploc bag, crush them up and put pieces with it.
Okay.
Okay, then you got the gummies, and those I actually make an ice cream party.
That's such a great idea. When the kids come home from school, then they've got like all of the leftover candies, and that can be their toppings, right?
Exactly. We use them as toppings for the ice cream. Then the chocolate.
But the chocolate, I think, is probably the biggest food group when it comes to Halloween candy. And you've brought some really great ideas of ways to take the chocolate. So I would think that you would separate it all by brand, but you just mix it all together.
I throw it all into a bowl.
So here's kind of what you start with, all of your different ones.
Exactly.
Susie, there's some Butterfingers over here. And then you tell me you put them in a food processor.
You put them in the food processor into small pieces. You can leave them as big as you want. And then you actually use them to layer up cakes. You actually put buttercream, some of those chocolate pieces
me what you've
inside.
Done. So inside of this one, you've actually got layers of cake and buttercream.
Exactly. I got cake, buttercream, those chocolate pieces inside of it, more cake, more buttercream, more chocolate pieces,
I'll just take
and then
this
just
with
cover
me.
it up.
Don't worry about it.
And then the same thing with the chocolate. If you want to do cupcakes,
some really great
same
ideas.
thing.
Yeah.
You just top them up with it. So you do your favorite icing on it, and then you top them up with it. Brownies, same thing.
Could you mix it in? This is probably a dumb question, which is going to go ahead and show you how much I don't spend in the kitchen. Can I put that into like my cake batter?
You could. I actually use it for cookies,
She's
though.
like, you could. Don't do it.
No, you can. Like, you would use it like if you do a nuts or something in it. Instead of that, you would do that. But instead of a cake batter, I would do it for cookies. And I do it for cookies all the time. I call them chocolate surprise. And so I get my favorite chocolate chip batter recipe. Okay. And instead of adding chocolate chips to it or nuts or anything, I add those to it, mix it all up, and bake it.
Such a great idea. And then you also have the brownies over here on the far end, which just look
You can actually bake it inside of the dough, or you can put it on top as a topping.
So my question wasn't entirely dumb.
No. And actually, what you have to keep in mind is right now is when all the parties begin. So we got Thanksgiving. You have the whole family coming over and everything.
Because you will be needing to make plenty of holiday treats over the next 2 months, for sure.
And you can give it to your friends as gifts.
And then you can give it to me. Or if you don't know what to do with that leftover candy, just drop it off at my apartment. Oh my God, thank you for being here. You're always such a delight. And like I said, I love Laduni. And if you guys haven't been there, you have to go by. Try their bakery, try their food. Everything is amazing. You can try all these cute ideas at home. Or even, like I said, head over to Laduni Cafe. Taste some of the exquisite pastries and the fantastic food. Get the rice salad. It will change your life. Okay, to see the menu, visit our website, which is thebroadcasttv.com, and we will connect you there. Okay, when we come back, we are in the Broadcast Music Cafe with the adorable Kylie Rae Harris. You don't want to miss this. Stick around.